So, OCD here. So if you have only $4, what would be the most nutritious meal you can eat and buy? In my opinion, it's going to be a can of sardines, which is $3.76, and also 2 eggs. I think these 2 eggs, if you buy them from Costco, I think each one maybe is a few cents, maybe 10 cents. So totally it's going to be less than $4. So I want to show you what you can do and how to make this extra yummy. First of all, if you buy any kind of sardine, you want to buy them in the extra virgin olive oil. Anything that's in the water is just, I'm not gonna try it. I bought them and I threw them away. But if they are in the olive oil, it's very yummy. The extra virgin olive oil itself is very healthy. And sardines have a lot of good protein, calcium, and most importantly, a lot of omega-3s. That means it's very good for your brain. So if you're on a budget and you want to have some quick meals without carbs, right? So if you have, let's say if you have diabetes, you don't want any carbs, this will be the best, some of the best food. I would say this is very keto as well, if you're into this kind of thing. All right, let's take a look. Look at this King Oscars. So inside, you can see there are some tiny, cute sardines. 2 layers, usually about 12 plus. But the key here's the key. The key to make this yummy is you need to have some sea salt, some black pepper, and most importantly, some lemon. So just squeeze it over. Some of this, and then some iodine salt, which is also very cheap. And iodine is an essential nutrient needed for your thyroid and also for your metabolism. So this is very important, okay? So this meal covers a lot of nutrients. And for the eggs, for me, I'm gonna use this made in Japan Sanjay soy sauce. You wanna buy this made in Japan soy sauce that is naturally brewed instead of chemically produced fake soy sauce. And the same, I'm gonna add some black pepper on my eggs. So let's see how good this tastes. Let's take a look. And when you pick the smaller fish, means it's got less mercury, okay? So you wanna eat a small fish. Let's see. Wow. Amazing. You can eat this as breakfast. You can eat this as your lunch, snack. If you have office work, right? You don't want to eat too much. You don't want to get sleepy by eating too much. This is the best. Chunky, come over here. Okay, sorry, that's my cat, Chunky. What's going on? What's going on? Okay, let's get back to eating. Pretty yummy. Oh, I'm gonna feed her. I'll feed her some milk later. This is super yummy. Super yummy. I highly recommend. And see this egg? It's got a good amount of nutrient, a lot of nutrient inside the egg yolk as well. This is a perfect combination. I absolutely love this recipe. And it's also very fast. I'm gonna get another iPhone so I can record the food and me eating at the same time in the future. Super yummy. super yummy, nutritious. I really highly recommend this. After eating, I also drink the olive oil. It's good too. Olive oil has a lot of good properties. By the way, if you buy any seafood, make sure it's not from places like China or Southeast Asia or India. I was India as well, because we don't know what kind of pool and what kind of food do they use to raise the fish, right? So you have no idea. All they want to do is the cost, cutting the cost. You want to eat anything that's wild caught, okay? Wild caught in Europe, in America, like the king crabs, lobsters, or shrimps. You want to eat the wild caught here, okay? So some people don't really like the taste of sardine. I think this is kind of an acquired taste, kind of like kimchi. If you're hungry enough, you're gonna eat anything that's nutritious, okay? Not the junk. You don't want to spend $20 on a bunch of junk. And after the meal, if I want to eat any kind of bread or toast, I will also pick the high quality ones, okay? Almost gone. No, nothing is wasted. I think this is also very good for students. If you need to use your brain a lot, if you do creative work, if you are a content creator, right? You get hungry and you need to eat this. So clean. Now let's finish the last half of the egg. Here you go. I highly recommend the meal. If you have any questions, please leave me a comment. And please subscribe. I will post more.